Hello, 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 everybody. Wow, I'm lagging. Let me turn this off. Uh, it's Patrick. Hey, how you doing? Let's see. Today is January 25th, and yesterday was a bad day of escaping. I thought I'd have time in the afternoon to play a lot, and obviously I didn't. I only got about 500k thieving XP, which sounds like a lot, but really, with the XP you get here, it's only about 2 hours, which really sucks. And that's including about an hour already today. Last night I had homework that just took me freaking forever, and so I really didn't have a lot of time to get on. But today is actually treating me really nice. As you can see, I banked my whole last inventory that I had up yesterday, and I've already gotten 4 more D-skimmies in that hour and a half, 2 hours of work that I've done since my last vid. It was just insane. I've gotten 3 today in an hour, and I don't know. I guess JX likes me today. I don't know. But today I'm going to talk about. Besides that, I want to talk about skills. Here we have some skills. I mean, yeah, I'll go to the screen really quickly. Um, Something I've noticed is I used to play, I used to play a lot more. Oh, no, I won't say that. Back when I used to play, I used to be considered a really good player because, well, out of the ordinary at least, because I only had 95-6 combat without summoning, and yet my my total was 2k plus. And that used to be considered quite an accomplishment, or at least it was by me, because whenever I'd go around skilling, I'd ask, these level 120s, 130s, like, hey, what's your total? And you're like 1600, 1800, so I'm beating these guys by a long shot, and I'm not able to find anybody around my level with anywhere near my total. So just been checking it out. And then I don't know why I said that. So then I took a break. I come back to the game, and everybody has everybody has like 2200, 2300, 2400 total, and it just it makes me kind of annoyed. But also at the same time, I I wonder if this is somewhat of a flaw in a game like this, because there is a limit to how much everybody can skill. There is, once you get all 99s and obviously 120, you're maxed out. A lot of people see that as the end game. There's nothing else left to do. I mean, there's obviously trimmed completionist cape, which is ridiculous, and also beyond that, there's obviously 200 mil everything, like Suomi's getting closer to every day. But it's just like um, looking around, it's like I used to see, nobody with an Irby, very few people with an Irby cape, and now all of a sudden, just everybody has tons of Irby. There's tons of Irby capes everywhere, and I think it's partly due to, well, basically what ended up happening with botting is the death of skilling as a whole, and so everybody just started maxing out their combat skills as fast as they could because they knew that they couldn't get in to any skilling spots because they were overrun with bots. You can never get any spots. You can never get any decent experience or cash from doing skilling. You'd have to find these odd, awkward ways that were, well, I wouldn't say unbottable, but not botted by bots. You know. So then people ended up maxing out this column, and then they're like, well, now that I have this, what do I do? And then everybody just started doing PVM everywhere. Everybody's PVMing for God knows what reason. I mean, it was decent cash, and this also leaks to something I'll mention in a bit. So everybody's PVMing. They're all getting these drops. They're all getting the money from the drops, the loot share splits, the solo GE cells, all that crap is all everything's going. So, let's see. Oh, so people start buying herblore. Why not? Buying crafting, thieving, summoning, farming, fire making, cooking, smithing, construction, runecraft. I mean, not necessarily runecrafting, but people started buying all this, and then effigies started to become huge, and effigies. People started just now what I and other people have begun to call effigiescape. where people just spend all day fucking getting effigies, like Suomi. I mean, you know, if that's the method he chooses, that's the method he chooses. But I feel like you're kind of cheating the game doing that. I mean, granted, it's a thing given in game and all that, but the fact that so many people just effigy farm basically because they feel like it's worse to do. It's worse to, you know, get 99 rune crafting legit and make the money off it, and they'd much rather spend all their money on cannoning cave crawlers for effigies, or, you know, however they, whatever means they decide to get effigies. And I just find it a bit ridiculous and annoying for someone who doesn't have the money or doesn't waste money. I mean, if you look at my skills, a lot of the buyables aren't. I mean, some of them are done, but they've. I'll be releasing guides later about, you know, the poor man's guide to this. Because really, I save, I conserve my money. To get in crafting and smithing and mage, I always profited. I never lost money. And that was my that's my goal in the game. That's the only reason why my cash stack is like this. It's because I save all my money. I don't do PVM. I mean, and part of the reason is now PVM is becoming much less good. Partly because the bots, but also my friend brought this up another time. There are no items actually leaving the game. All items are staying in game. You know, uh, if whips cost 100k, let's say, and there's, you know, 70 whips in the game. Say we get to 100 whips in the game, they're not going to cost 100k anymore. They're going to cost less because more people have them. Like if they were to release more party hats, the prices would go down. They wouldn't stay up as high as they are, and that's the whole thing. And that's a big thing that's happening. All because so much PVM was done, because Wild came back, because items are not leaving the game except for on banned accounts, and when you die and nobody goes to pick up your stuff, including yourself. I mean, things are getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, and so PVM is becoming, though everybody still does it, it's becoming less of a actually beneficial way to make money, unless there's obvious ways to make it still. You know, corping is supposedly worth it, TDs I'm guessing are worth it, nexing is obviously worth it, but I don't know, I don't see my friends going to, you know, Armadillo that often anymore. Everybody used to do it, and now everybody's just like, meh, AGS is only whatever it is, 30 something mil. What's the point? Why do I want to go for that? I mean, granted, I'd be happy with a 3-way split of 30 mil, but these other PVMers are like, no, man, it's all about the arcanes and Elysians and divines and pernix and all that shit. And so that's just, you know, my thoughts recently have been that, and like, I try to shy away from stupid Bibles. Like, notice my cooking is 84. Everybody everybody's fucking 99 cooking. And that's why I don't do it. Because why do I want to do what everybody else does, especially if it's considered so bad? You see all those guys walking around 120s, you know, they're level 120, and yet they have an untrimmed cooking cape. That just kills me. It's like, what are you doing in the game? Are you just PVMing and then buying easy 99s? I mean, that's really what I'm wondering. But lots of stuff happens. I mean, but yeah, as I said, I don't know what to talk about anymore. I forgot what I was saying. And it's just, you know, so basically I'm going to give you a quick rundown of my current plan. I'm getting 99 thieving. I'm going to keep grinding this. I hate it now, but, you know, I'm going to grind it. Then I'm going to use my Haiti paws on agility, my boots, and paws on defense. And then I'm going to go... Then I think I convinced myself to just merch up 100 mil extra cash, because I got scammed, but I'm not sure. But yeah, as I said, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share with a friend, because I'm still trying to get those 5 subscribers. It's a large amount, I know. It's very difficult to get to, but I'm sure we'll make it. Thank you, and have a good day.